Several areas in Cagayan Valley are severely damaged by flooding brought about by severe tropical storm Kiel.
Residents from at least 8 municipalities had to brave the heavy downpour and water reaching knee-level heights to get to the evacuation centers. The heavy rain also caused landslides in Alacapan, blocking national roads. Authorities have partially cleared a few roads, but some parts of the Bangag-Magapit National Highway are still flooded.
Motorists are also advised to avoid the Labenutan Road. Trees scattered after they were felled by landslides. Over in low-lying barangay Matukay, fields started to look like lakes after 3 days of nonstop rain. And over in barangay Gatu, Pamplona, authorities had a hard time rescuing residents. Floodwaters rose to waist deep. Mayor Digna Antonio ordered forced evacuations in Gatu and 2 other barangays because of the rising waters.
3 deaths have been recorded in the region, and this includes a 10-year-old boy who drowned, a 36-year-old man who was buried in a landslide, and a 14-year-old girl who was electrocuted. One person from the town of Baggao is still missing, and overall, the heavy rain and flooding affected over 5,000 people in the region.
And to give us the latest on the situation in Claveria, Cagayan, we have with us on the phone Mayor Celia Layos. Hi, Mayor. How is it there? Can you describe the damage and what the situation of residents are?
Okay, good afternoon, ma'am. Yeah, we have an ongoing relief goods giving to the different affected barangays. We had 2 casualties in Claveria. One drowning, the other one is landslide. There is still continuous heavy rain in the municipality. Out of 42 barangays, 39 interior barangays are flooded. The members of the NDRRMC are busy monitoring the different barangays. We have already advised all concerned citizens that are affected by flooding to go to the barangay evacuation center.
Right, Mayor, we'd like to find out how the weather is over there this morning and as of lunchtime, no? And are there still areas that are severely affected by flooding?
Yeah. We still experience intermittent downpour, and the water comes from a province, Apayao, because there is only one river that will exit to Philippine West Sea, and that is the river in our municipality. So all water coming from Apayao, from the neighboring municipalities like Santa Praxedes, all the waters from these places come to Claveria and get out to the sea through our Kabikungan River. So we are affected by the heavy downpour. Even if we don't experience heavy rains here, if there is downpour uphill, then there is always flooding.
All right. It sounds like flooding is not something new to you guys. In terms of your infra, Mayor, is everything holding up? Are there a lot of damage to infrastructure there? Also, are there current projects in the works to mitigate the flooding?
Oh yeah, we are doing our best. We have our municipal fleet to mitigate flooding, and we are assessing damages to irrigation canals and the small water impounding projects, and we are in the so-called retrieving loss of livestock.
So at this point, you mentioned that we also know that there are areas where the water is still waist deep, and some areas it's knee deep. Were you able to
Yes,
evacuate everyone? Were you able to reach all areas at the moment?
yes, yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
We were able to reach all areas, and everybody's safe nowadays at this point in time.
Right, Mayor, you mentioned earlier that some relief goods were being delivered. Is there any specific kind of relief goods that are, more than anything, required by the people of Claveria at the moment?
Yeah, we need rice. We are distributing rice, instant noodles, coffee, sugar, and some blankets, sardines, canned goods.
Could you kindly repeat those items?
Hello?
All right. That was Claveria Mayor Celia. All right. Celia Layos, there you go. Thank you for joining us. We'll try to get back to her again. We had trouble with the line. Meanwhile, bad weather also caused a maritime accident in Cebu.
A vessel carrying 63 passengers and crew members capsized mid-sea on Thursday after being battered by huge waves. The ferry was bound for Sibonga, Cebu.
No worries.
Authorities say everyone aboard the MV Siargao Princess is safe after they were rescued by the Coast Guard. Coast Guard Region 7 will be investigating the incident further and check if the vessel was overloaded.
All right, and still on those heavy rains by severe tropical storm Kiel. Let's get the latest on the situation still in the entire Cagayan Valley. Joining us now over the phone is Mark Timbal, spokesperson of the NDRRMC. Hello, Mark. How is it there? We're on the phone with Claveria Mayor Celia. She gave us the latest on the casualties, at least in her town. What is the total casualty count as of now?
Hi, Sean. Hi,
Hi.
Charles. Good noon. Here in the NDRRMC Operations Center, we're still in continuous monitoring of the situation in the province of Cagayan. What we have received so far, the verified and continuing validation, we have received one casualty. That's the 36-year-old man that was mentioned earlier in one of your reports. He was a victim of the landslides, and we're still verifying some of the details of that particular fatality. The other fatalities that you mentioned are still under verification, so we're waiting for the complete details that will be forwarded to us by our regional counterparts in Cagayan. So far, what we are seeing now is that the local government is still able to bear the brunt of these rains that have been experienced in the previous days. But the National Council, as well as the Regional Disaster Council for Region 2, are on standby mode to provide assistance once it's been officially communicated to us. We have seen reports in the news that some of the municipalities in Cagayan have declared state of calamity, but we're still waiting for the official transmittal of those declarations here in National.
All right, Mark, we understand from the Claveria Mayor that there are several areas that are still experiencing severe flooding. How does this affect your rescue operations? Are the roads still passable for that purpose?
So far, the national government has not yet deployed any support in the rescue operations there. It's still within the scope of the local and the regional disaster councils. What we're always ensuring, we're reminding the regional disaster council who's assisting the localities there to ensure the safety not just of the victims of the flooding, but also the safety of the rescuers. As I've heard, the local governments plus the response groups in the localities in Cagayan have already deployed the rescue teams, and there's an ongoing rescue operation for those who have been stranded or caught up in the middle of those floodings. But the local government and the regional disaster council, the provincial disaster council as well, are still on top of the situation.
All right, it sounds like, just like you said, everyone is on top of the situation. Of course, it's still an unfortunate situation,
That's
but it
correct.
sounds
That's
like,
correct.
yeah, everything is under control. Am I getting that right?
That's correct. Yes, yes, yes.
All right, best of luck to everyone. Of course, stay safe. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. NDRRMC
You're welcome.
spokesperson,
Thank you.
Mark Timbal.